You're not understanding. Okay, so the difference between a 23 and a 24, whether one has more discounts than the other, it's just it's barely a $10 differential.
I'm Stuart, and I'm the owner of Your Car Haggler, and I want to be your car haggler. I'm a licensed auto broker helping you save time, money, and the aggravation involved when it comes to buying a car and all of the games that come with it. These videos are all about information and education so you can be better prepared to buy a vehicle. But better yet, have me help and be your car haggler. Let's go. This is going to be the second video just of dealing with this one dealership. I'm going to play the audio from the call, and I'm going to start it, stop it, talk about just how wrong this person is.
The residuals and money factors are the same. What changes, if anything, it might be the MSRP, and the difference in price, what you're going to be paying for a year difference, might be between $8, $12, $14.
Yeah, but you're going to want to incentivize. Aren't you going to want to discount a 23 more to get rid of it? This car salesperson is saying that the residual and the money factor are the same on a 23 as a 24. Now, I only sold Toyotas and Volkswagens for 6.5 years, and never was that the case. General Motors is a different manufacturer. I don't really believe that's accurate, especially when I was able to research that information online, specific to the zip code that I was helping with, and was able to get information that was not the case. But that's not even the worst part of what this guy said. So let's keep going.
Doesn't matter what we discounted it. Like, the point is it's all based on the residual money factor at the end of the day. What
the car gets discounted doesn't matter is what he's saying, and that's just where my mind kind of goes boom.
Which one has a better program? They both have the same program.
You're going to discount a 24 the same $6,500 you're going to discount a 23?
Again, the discount, it's not about the discount. It's about the residual, money factor, term, how many miles you want to do.
I don't know if you know what leasing is. It absolutely affects it. You discounting the car lowers my payment. The more you discount the car, the lower my payment.
Now that guy knows what he's talking about. So he's saying the residual, the money factor are the same. What matters is the miles, which is correct. What matters is the term, which is correct. Now, I don't know what kind of training this dealership has. Train their people to not have any clue what they're talking about.
It's about the residuals, money factors, how many miles you're going to do in the year, and what are you willing to put down. That's it.
So by him saying what you're willing to put down leads me to believe that they almost don't negotiate. They might negotiate your down payment. You might say, I want to put nothing down. They might come out just showing you $2,000 down, $4,000 down, $6,000 down, even though you said you didn't want to put anything down. So this is leading me to believe that they're negotiating your down payment, trying to get you to put more money down, never actually discounting the car.
In a lease, you're financing the depreciation of the vehicle. You're financing the difference between the residual and the MSRP with the cap production and whatnot. It doesn't matter.
I love the whatnot. The whatnot is great. He is correct that you're financing the depreciation between MSRP and residual. But if the MSRP is 30 and the residual hypothetically is 15 and you're paying 28, you're saving that chunk of that $2,000. My feeling is this dealership is probably a high grossing dealership, probably not a high volume dealership, just a high grossing dealership forcing people to pay more than they need to.
If it's a 23 or 24 in this case.
You're correct, but my question to you is, don't you want to discount a 23 more to get rid of it than a 24?
Yes. But regardless, it's literally an $8 or $12 difference a month with that discount.
So you're telling me that you're going to discount a 2024 $6,000 then?
Me continuing to say $6,000, $6,500. That's what they were showing for discount online for 2023. So by his argument of the programs being the same and the discount doesn't matter, even though they were showing a substantial discount, that's why I was asking. So you're going to discount a 24 the same? Because in my mind, a dealership would rather get rid of a 2023, a model year old, than get rid of a 2024. The 23's likely been on the lot longer. The 23 is a model year old. That's why I don't comprehend how they can say the programs are the same. My initial assumption is the 2024 has a higher residual because in theory it would be worth more 2 or 3 years. So the 2023, being a model year old, is a lower residual. Now, to offset that, the money factor could be slightly higher on the 24 than the 23. But what he's saying, I just don't believe to be accurate, but maybe he believes it, and that's all that matters.
You're not understanding. Okay, so the difference between a 23 and a 24 on a monthly payment, whether one has more discounts than the other, it's just it's barely a $10 differential between the two.
We're going to go back.
Whether one has more discounts than the other, it's just it's barely a $10 differential.
If you discount one car $3,000 and you discount a car $0, they have an $8 to $10 to $12 a month payment difference. Is that what he's trying to tell me? I don't understand, and I guess I never will understand the way some people do math. Math is math. Math is not magic. You can't fake math. That's why I love math. So I'm going to disprove him, show you for your own knowledge, or that I'm not nuts. Let's do some math. This is NerdWallet's lease payment calculator. It is a terrible lease payment calculator if you really want to get an exact payment. For this scenario, it's perfect. It's basic, and that's what I want, to not confuse leases even more than they already are. The example on this screen is not something that we're going to pay much attention to. This is purely for showing that this is accurate enough for the presentation that we're going to be going through right now. $40,000 car, nothing down, a 50% residual equaling $20,000, 0% sales tax, 0% interest, 36 months. So to prove that this calculator is at least correct enough, we're going to take the 556 times the 36 months, and we are coming up with the $20,000 for the 50% that you're going to be paying. So this is purely for showing you that this is enough of a calculator for what we're doing. Now that we're going into a real 2023 Blazer with an MSRP of $39,740, another piece of information missing is if you negotiated the price. This is just really not a good calculator. 2024 has an MSRP of $40,385. No down payment, no down payment. Hypothetically, we're actually going to pretend that the information he's saying is true. The 60% residual we're going to use in this scenario is $23,844. 60% residual leaves us to $24,231. We're going to use an 8% sales tax rate, 5.5% interest, 36-month lease. 8%, 5.5%, 36 months. I didn't actually catch this at first, and I'm sure what he was saying, he really didn't even understand that himself. He kept saying that the difference between the model years is $8, $10, $12 a month. What I assume he meant was that a 2024 is only going to be $8 to $10 to $12 a month difference. In fact, if the residual and the money factor are the same, the lease payment is actually less money on the 23 than on the 24 by that $8, $10 a month. It's something I can't imagine he actually understood himself. The purpose of this demonstration is to show you that a discount is essentially the equivalent of cash down. So if we were to put $3,000 down on this 2024, our payment now goes down to $547.14, where if we have nothing down, we're $634.27. So good sir, can you please describe to me how a discount, or essentially money down, doesn't matter? Here we are with nothing down, no discount, payment is $634, where with some money down, we're $547. For illustrative purposes, you can see money down, or equivalent discount, certainly lowers your payment. I would have been interested to continue the conversation and try to have him show me what he was talking about, but alas, that is not possible. So the next time any dealership tells you anything that doesn't sound right, it's probably not. But you shouldn't even be doing this on your own. Please let me help you. Thanks for watching this video. I'm Stuart, and I want to be your car haggler, no matter where you live. Please like, subscribe, share, comment, tell your best friend, tell your worst friend. No matter where you live, I can help you beat the dealership so they don't screw you.